Hello, this is Dr. Grande. Today's question is, can I analyze the controversy surrounding Alia Shelesh and Jack Douglas? Just a reminder, I'm not diagnosing anybody in this video, only speculating about what could be happening in a situation like this. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and consider supporting me on Patreon. I will put the link to Patreon in the description for this video. First, I'll look at the background of this case, move to the timeline of the incident, then offer my analysis. Alia Shelesh was born on October 22, 1992, in England. She goes by the name Leah. At some point, Leah moved to the United States. She started posting videos on YouTube in 2011. In 2013, she started a channel which would become incredibly popular. It is called SS Sniper Wolf. It's worth noting that Leah is neither a sniper nor a wolf. As I understand it, the name came from a video game that she used to play. Leah recorded videos during which she would play games and react to videos from other content creators. Not surprisingly, her strongest appeal was to younger audience members. At the time making this video, her YouTube channel has over 3,400 videos, about 34.2 million subscribers, and it's viewed about 200 million times a month. Over its lifetime, the channel has accrued over 24 billion views. That's billion with a B, as in beyond belief. There's no way to know exactly how much Leah earns, but if I had to guess based on the data, I would say that she makes at least $15,000 a day, which is about $450,000 a month. This, of course, does not include other sources of revenue. Many of Leah's videos feature her reacting to TikTok videos. Here are a few examples of video titles that summarize her channel pretty well. TikToks that are actually relatable, cool things I learned on TikTok, most oddly satisfying video to watch before sleep, and TikToks that will make you cringe. For me, that would be pretty much all the videos on TikTok. While success on social media appeared to come both easily and inexplicably for Leah, she has struggled in other areas. For example, Leah was arrested in 2013 for armed robbery and was arrested for disorderly conduct in 2016. As a social media influencer, she has been involved in several controversies and has attracted a lot of negative attention from various critics. One of these critics is a content creator named Jack Douglas. He has a YouTube channel called Jack's Films. The channel has almost 5 million subscribers and is viewed about 6 million times a month. Jack uploads a variety of videos, including sketches, reactions to other videos, and various types of commentary. Starting in 2022, Jack started criticizing Leah on a new channel called JJ Jack's Films, a parody of the name SS Sniper Wolf. He uploaded videos where he reacted to Leah's videos and generally made fun of her. Here are a few examples of his video titles. She made a pun. Wait, no, she stole it. What does SS Sniper Wolf even do? We keep predicting what she'll say, and she just repeats everything louder. In the summer of 2023, Jack's new channel started getting a lot of views. Currently, it gets about 10 million views a month, which is more than his main channel. The gravamen of Jack's complaint appears to be that Leah is taking other people's videos and reacting to them in a way that is simplistic, obvious, and lazy. She does not add any value to or transform the original video in any significant way. Now moving to the timeline of the incident. On October 14, 2023, Leah posted 2 Instagram stories from outside of Jack's house, like she went to his house and recorded it for her audience. Leah stated, quote, "Let's talk like adults," unquote. This statement is, of course, a bit tricky, as it would require both participants to be adults. Leah later deleted the stories. Jack was not happy about Leah's unexpected visit. He posted a message on Twitter claiming that she doxed him on Instagram. He wrote, quote, "Creepy, gross, violating, what you do is disgusting, you steal content and stalk YouTubers," unquote. Leah later defended herself on Instagram and accused Jack of harassing her for months. She said, quote, "Then plays victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills," unquote. Leah also claimed that Jack's videos represented obsessive behavior and accused him of defamation. Specifically, she argued that his accusation that she doxed him was defamatory. Jack posted a video on his main YouTube channel expressing his displeasure with Leah's actions. He once again accused her of doxing and stalking. Jack claimed that he and his wife would no longer feel safe in their home. Now moving to my analysis. Looking at Jack's complaints about Leah's reaction videos, does he have a point? Is Leah stealing content as Jack has claimed? The answer to this question is not simple. It gets into the area of the fair use doctrine. Before I get to that, it's important to understand what Leah actually does when she reacts to content. Leah takes videos from other content creators and places them in her videos. Many of her videos come from TikTok. She may have permission for some of these, however, presumably she does not have permission for most. She's using the video under fair use, which I'll talk about in a moment. As these videos are playing, Leah reacts in various ways. So the videos are playing on one side of the screen and Leah is reacting on the other side. There are a range of possible reactions that she typically offers. Leah might make a facial expression, like she is surprised or disgusted. She might simply repeat something from the video. Sometimes Leah predicts what will happen in the video, although much of the time it's obvious what's going to happen. Every now and then, Leah may even offer some type of commentary or criticism. For example, she might offer advice to the protagonist in the video. There have been a few occasions where Leah does not react at all, so the copyrighted work plays in her video, but she is not doing anything but staring at her screen. In order to determine if Leah can defend her use of these videos, we have to consider the fair use doctrine. Fair use allows a person to raise a defense against behavior that would otherwise represent copyright infringement. In the world of social media, fair use is not always well understood. Fair use is not something that's merely convenient. It is critical to promote creativity. It is a necessary law in a society that values the arts. If fair use did not exist, free expression would be destroyed. When somebody creates a work like a video, their work is copyrighted. If another content creator wants to use the copyrighted work, they can do so under fair use if they meet certain conditions. Fair use is not automatic, and it can only be determined for any given situation by a court. So people can only find out definitively whether their particular use was fair after a lawsuit has been filed. This brings me to the question, what qualifies the use of a copyrighted work as fair, and how does this compare to what Leah does? The law calls for an application of 4 factors. These are listed in the fair use provision of the U.S. Copyright Act. Number 1, the purpose and character of the use. Non-profit and educational purposes are favored over commercial uses. Criticism, commentary, teaching, scholarship, news reporting, or research are purposes which support fair use. The court favors use that is transformative, not merely reproductions of the copyrighted work. With this factor, Leah appears to be in some trouble. Her use is commercial, and her reactions are simplistic, predictable, lazy, limited, and not thoughtful. They may not qualify as genuine analysis, criticism, or commentary. They certainly don't qualify as teaching, scholarship, research, or news reporting. Number 2, the nature of the copyrighted work. Greater protection is offered when using copyrighted material which is factual. For example, a photograph of a person, or merely recording a video of something that is observable to anyone. A use is less likely to be found fair if it involves creative works, like poetry, music, or paintings. I think this factor works in Leah's favor. Many of the videos that she reacts to are not really that creative. They often illustrate everyday scenarios, which could be recorded by anyone. Number 3, the amount or substantiality of the portion used. The more copyrighted work is used, the less likely it will be fair use. In addition, fair use is more difficult to prove when the most extraordinary and creative element of the work has been taken. This is referred to as the heart of the work. For example, imagine a video where somebody falls down in a humorous way during the last few seconds of the recording. Those last few seconds might be considered the heart of the work. Anybody watching that video wants to see the person falling down. Parody is an exception to this, because the heart of the work is exactly what the parody has targeted. On this factor, I think that Leah is not in good shape. She typically uses a lot of the copyrighted video, and she uses the heart of the work. She is not using parody. Number 4, the effect of the use on the potential market for the value of the work. A use is less likely to be considered fair if it negatively affects the ability of the copyright holder to make money. The court considers if the use fulfills the demand for the original. This factor is also not in Leah's favor. She is offering a substitute for the original work in her video. Nobody needs to view the original after viewing Leah's video. They've already seen what they would be interested in seeing. After considering fair use doctrine, do Leah's reaction videos qualify as fair use? During the times when she does not react at all, I think it's pretty clear that her use is not fair. She is simply republishing the original copyrighted work. As far as the rest of her content, when she is actually reacting, I still do not think that her videos qualify for fair use most of the time. Leah is not truly transforming the copyrighted work into something else. She's only adding mindless reactions that add absolutely no value. I suppose Leah could argue that she's taking a bad video and making it even worse. Maybe that could be considered transformative. Moving to the next question, Jack claimed that Leah stalked and doxed him. Is this a reasonable assertion? Let's take a look at both sides of this argument, starting with the factors that support Jack's assertion. Showing up at somebody's house unannounced and sharing this journey with millions of followers is reckless and can lead to a negative outcome. This communication could have encouraged her followers to visit Jack's house. There was no reason to record the outside of his house other than communicating the location of the house to her followers. If Leah really wanted to talk to Jack, she could have done so without involving her followers. Moving to the factors that contradict the idea that Leah did something wrong, Jack has been making videos critical of Leah for quite some time. He started this battle between them and has profited greatly because of it. In this sense, he provoked Leah. Having a person show up unannounced at one's house does not automatically represent a threat. Society has accepted the tradition of visiting houses for thousands of years. Have people become so insulated that visiting a house is now considered a major trauma? Property records are public information. Anyone can figure out where someone lives. When weighing the factors, do I think that Leah stalked and doxed Jack? Yes, in my opinion she did in spirit, although technically she was releasing public information. I believe her intent was to put Jack in an uncomfortable situation and maybe even to intimidate him. She exercised terrible judgment with this reckless tactic. Leah is making a lot of money for releasing videos. She does not appear to have any discernible traditional talent and doesn't look like she's working very hard. This is a situation that many people would love to be in. Getting caught up in this conflict with Jack does not make any sense for Leah. She's now given Jack something to work with in order to perpetuate the drama between them. She's handed him the advantage and a motive to stay focused on her. People will now turn against her because she has portrayed herself as a perpetrator. Ignoring Jack would make more sense. Leah has everything to lose and nothing to gain. When a content creator gets extremely large and successful, they may be tempted to let off the gas a little bit, like to enjoy the fruit of their labor and not work hard all the time. That's their prerogative, but they should not be surprised if this behavior attracts criticism. Leah can be lazy, insensitive, and uncaring if she wants to, but she can't expect no one to notice. In addition, Leah's simplistic reaction videos may seem expedient, but someday she is going to infringe on a copyright held by someone willing to follow through with a lawsuit. I think what this case really comes down to is that Leah has been able to get away with doing whatever she feels like. She has accomplished incredible success, and probably feels quite confident and invincible, like nothing could disrupt her massive empire. She doesn't even bother asking for permission to use videos or meet the conditions of fair use. Leah appears to have grandiosity, arrogance, and a sense of entitlement. Now moving to my final thoughts. Some successful creators have fame and money, but they do not have true fulfillment. Being successful without talent is empty and hollow. Content creators like Leah don't make any meaningful contribution to society. Furthermore, they cause controversy and grief for others. It may be wise for Leah to reflect on the legacy that she will leave for future generations. I suppose it's possible that her behavior is destructive precisely because she already has conducted that reflection. Maybe she is exactly who she wants to be, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Those are my thoughts on the Sniper Wolf drama. Please put any opinions and thoughts in the comment section. They always generate an interesting dialogue. As always, I hope you found my analysis of this topic to be informative. Thanks for watching.